Let's have a conversation about why Grace for Eternity Church, why we started the church. In the beginning, we didn't even want to start a church. We wanted to serve another person's church.
We thought if we were so overwhelmed with the thought of starting a church, we thought it would be way easier to serve someone else's vision.
So we submitted to the Lord's heart for this church and to start it. And we want you to have an understanding of the why we started the church, the history of our church, and how you could make a decision at the end about being a part of this small family of God. And so we're just excited to kind of share. When I was a young 5-year-old, my parents sold everything. We moved to Papua New Guinea, and we were missionaries there. It was the 80s. They frowned on cannibalism. But there were signs of that in the highlands. Where we were located, there was a large church that needed a Bible school, and my parents started that Bible school. And I'm laying this foundation because I was so excited to see miracles. I was excited to see God moving among people, among His people. People are getting saved and baptized, and that's where I got baptized, was there in Madang, in the ocean, by my father.
And that's also where you felt the call of God on your life, right?
I was standing in front of about 10,000 people on a soccer field, and I say I was standing. I was there with my family. They were up on stage, and I remember praying for people and hearing the Lord's voice calling me to be a preacher. And so, of course, God's so amazing that He shares this picture of thousands of people, right? And as it unfolds, He began to trust me with just, classrooms of 1 and 2. And
I remember that.
And so, we went to Bible school, and I was teaching a Sunday school class, and there was one person in the class. And I remember just trying to be faithful to that one person and just having that heart that Jesus has. And this one person was so excited. Do you remember this?
I do.
They were so excited to learn about Jesus. And so it made an impact on his kids, and just so much goodness came out of that. But God was teaching me that it wasn't about the thousands, right? I've seen more families be on the brink of divorce and be healed, and I get more excited about that than the hundreds of people that have given their life to Jesus through the church. Now, Pastor Brandon, why would you get more excited about that? Because I come from a broken home, and I saw the ripple effect that it did to the grandkids, and maybe even the future great-grandkids, of pain that it causes and division. And so if that's you in your home, and you want to see healing in your home, that's what this church, that's our superpower. Mm-hmm. And it's not because Pastor Brandon and Pastor Dana, are just super gifted, and that's what it's because we have a value to see Jesus change homes. Mm-hmm. He shifted our focus from let's go all around the world to let's focus on homes, and by healing the home, I believe Jesus can heal the world.